Muy buenas a todos, soy Focumero, esto es Focumero Gaming, estamos aquí un día más en Dragon Age Origins, mejor dicho. Y bueno, hemos sido traicionados por Loghain. Encendimos la almenara con mucha dificultad porque había un ogro en la cima. Lo conseguimos matar, pero bueno, a pesar de que la encendimos, no acudió en ayuda y rescate del resto de aliados y fueron masacrados. Y nosotros por poco también lo fuimos, gracias a que la madre de Morrigan vino a salvarnos. Y nada, hay que hablar con ella precisamente ahora. Nos hablará de los engendros seguramente. No me acuerdo. Y está Alistar, el último de los guardias grises.
Sí. Here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
Junto conmigo.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Te falta algo más que unos pocos engendros tenebrosos para acabar conmigo, Alistar.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Si es Flemeth, debe de ser muy vieja y poderosa. Bueno, supongo que debemos darte las gracias.
If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
¿Y por qué nos ha salvado?
Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Eso cambió cuando la mayoría de ellos fueron masacrados. Bueno, el guardia gris ya no existe. Que se encargue otros, no, hombre. Los pueblos están unidos gracias a Loghain. Es mentira, pero bueno, a ver qué dice.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
¿Qué es para ganar el Terry traicionando al rey?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
¿Crees que Lar nos querrá más a nosotros que al Terry?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Si no nos ayuda, ¿qué hacemos entonces?
You have more at your disposal than merely old friends.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Alto, no corramos tanto, no. ¿Por qué no? ¿No es eso lo que hacen los guardias grises?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
Tanto como lo estaremos alguna vez.
Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Gracias, pero si Morrigan no quiere venir con nosotros...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Muy bien, la llevaremos con nosotros.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Es como remarcan ciertas palabras del mensaje. Ella no sufría ningún daño.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
No, prefiero que digas lo que piensas. Ah, no, creo que debemos de ponernos en camino ya.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Vale, tengo relación más que otro con Morrigan y con Alistar. Vale. Bueno, es momento de continuar, ¿no? Aquí no sé si habrá algo más. A ver si hablo con esta mujer.
I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
Pues oye, no estaría mal.
Oh, I prefer to remain here. Considering what the world has done to me, I have already done more than it deserves.
¿Y qué te ha hecho?
That is between the world and me. Your business is elsewhere.
Pero es más poderosa que nosotros.
It is not a matter of power. No one person in all of Thedas has enough power to stand against a Blight. Were that the case, sending you two would be quite the jest. What is important is that you are both Grey Wardens. Your task is to unite the land, inspire its men, and turn them from their petty politics to face the archdemon. In that, you are more powerful than I by far. I am but an old woman whom the world has largely forgotten.
Bueno, debo de irme.
Yes, you should. You have a whole lot of Darkspawn to get past before you sleep.
¿Cómo se ríe? Oye, ¿y si me pruebo el equipo de Morrigan? Tengo curiosidad. Es este, ¿no? A ver. Tengo curiosidad. ¿Es este? No, es este, creo. No, no es este. Tampoco es este. No puedo. Y creo que he perdido... Aquí está, túnica de mago. Pero esta es la mía y esta es la de Morrigan. Vale. Tiene su propio nombre. Bueno, pues nada. A ver si hay aquí algún drop o una caja. Que no. No lo está. Pues nada. Tiremos. Hay que ir hacia Lozarin. No recordaba yo esto que ocurría. Denetim. Lo de las espadas en el mapa.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bueno, se ha declarado el legítimo rey.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Eso es un perro. Creo que es el que salvamos. Podría ser. No. Es el general engendro que lideraba las tropas. Y tengo que subir de nivel también a los personajes, por lo que veo. Pero primero a los pequeñajos. Vale, he metido magia donde no debía. Bueno, con eso da menos daño. Y ahora lo reventa. Vale, ha reventado a Morrigan, no pasa nada. Vale, fuera. Para levantar a Morrigan. Jadea mientras meñea alegremente la cola. Los engendros no te habrán hecho daño, ¿verdad?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Siempre que tiene un perro así, puede que sea el destino. Vale. Escribe un nombre, pues Toby, ¿por qué no? Como el gato de Monster Hunter, que también se puso así. Y ahora hay que recoger el drop, que no es poco. Y subir de nivel a los personajes. Vale, yo como siempre, 2 de magia y 1 de voluntad. Y, oh, tengo otro punto más aquí para gastar. Entrenamiento de combate. Esto es bueno para que no me interrumpan. Esto es hacer venenos, supervivencia. Esto es para trampas y esto es para el robo. ¿Y el de abrir cerraduras cuál es? Esto es... En tácticas de combate. Estaría mal tener tácticas, pero... Esto... Pues no sé, vamos a hacer esto, va. Sí, vamos a esto. Y ahora una habilidad nueva. Vamos a ir por esto, habilidad. Esto no me hace falta. Y tú vas a ganar fuerza ahora. Pongo esto. Y ahora la siguiente habilidad, ¿cuál podría ser? 2 armas, arquería, arma y escudo. Pues voy a cogerte esta. Y continuamos. Bueno, el perro está ahí, no sube de nivel, no aprende habilidades nuevas. Creo. Bueno, continuamos. Y ya hemos llegado al pueblo.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
Quiero enfrentarme a ellos. Debes escuchar a tu amigo. No somos refugiados.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Entonces soy recolectores de peaje.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Entonces quizás debería... No, no quiero que me cobre más. Me gustaría escuchar lo que dice, pero luego a cambio de combatir.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a genlock would have understood that.
Olvídalo, no pienso pagar.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Bueno, podéis intentarlo, no voy a intimidar, quiero luchar.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Another battle, I see.
All right. We
¿Me ha
surrender.
matado? No me
We're
fastidies.
just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Salí adelante, eres un criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
Voy a entregarte a las autoridades. No sé si debería.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
Entonces te ejecutaría aquí mismo.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Espérate, que me mata, que me mata. Vale, lo he dicho. Y ya por estos. ¿Qué? Esto tiene estas magias, ¿vale? Me mola el del hielo. Esto es un cambio de formas, creo. Forma de araña, sí, correcto. Oh, pues está genial, ¿eh? Incienso de conciencia, guantes de cuero y 3 platas. Un delirio, templario muerto, el caballero y medallón del caballero. La misión. Vale, pues continuamos. Tenemos misión pendiente con el medallón. La rutina Locerín, contenido primera. A ver, completadas, códice, conversaciones, contenido descargable, Locerín. Aquí está. Todo lo que llevaba salvo el medallón y una nota. Puede que el medallón signifique algo para alguien en Locerín. Pues habrá que hablar con la gente de aquí.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
¿De qué quieres hablar, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Debemos tener más información antes de decidir.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
¿A qué te refieres?
The treaties, the ones we got from Flemeth. With these, we will be able to ask for assistance. Maybe even raise an army. There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Entonces tenemos que encontrarlos.
I can give you directions, if you like.
¿Dónde podemos encontrar a los dalisianos?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
¿A los enanos?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Y vale, he hecho ahora sí los enanos.
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Y el círculo hechiceros no cumple los estados de la capilla, que es quedarse
Technically, the
encerrados.
Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Tanlo Gain might have to say about it.
¿Dónde está Logain?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Bueno, no hace falta más indicaciones. ¿Qué piensas que habría que hacer, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Logain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
¿Y por qué dejáis la decisión en mis manos?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Our Lehman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
¿Hay algún modo de ponerse en contacto con los guardias grises?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Vale, estoy listo para
Fair
irme.
enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Vamos al pueblo. Ya estoy preparado. Un niño refugiado.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Vale, vamos a coger esta planta raíz álfica. Un refugiado.
A few knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact.
Es que nadie tiene diálogos importantes para mí.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Chico refugiado.
And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest?
Estoy discutiendo como siempre.
Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps, you would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates. Mages outside of the tower. That's elite.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle?
¿Qué te hace pensar eso?
You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting.
No
I
importa.
suppose it's not.
Tengo algunas
Promise
preguntas.
I'm going to answer them.
¿Qué está sucediendo aquí?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
¿Quién está al cargo del pueblo?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
¿No tenéis un señor feudal?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
¿Y esos bandidos llevan mucho tiempo fuera del pueblo?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Lo tomaré como un... Bueno, los he echado yo.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian's will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out. Don't let me
Devuelve.
stop you.
Bueno, hay que cobrar esa recompensa entonces. Que hay un templario. Seguro que nos para.
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be... Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
La verdad es que vengo buscando algunas noticias.
You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
¿No vas a dejarme entrar entonces?
I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
¿Hay alguien al cargo?
Ban has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to
Este
you.
me ha hecho igual que el otro. ¿Este qué quiere aquí? ¿Este refugiado?
I brought my family to Lothering.
Ningún diálogo importante. ¿Y este de aquí?
As if we needed more
Tampoco.
fighting here.
Please,
Don't you see
we
how
came here
scared
to get
everyone
away from the...
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
¿Tus beneficios están suscitando malestar?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Puedes superar la oferta, hermana.
You want me to bid against him? We don't have that kind of coin.
Supongo que no está bien dejar tiradas a las personas desesperadas.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Eso es cierto.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Creo que puedes llegar a un acuerdo y seguir obteniendo beneficios, ¿no te parece?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees, I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
Pues de hecho sí.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
A ver qué tienes para mí. Tienes armas. 4 oros cuesta esto. Está bastante bien este arma, ¿eh? Pero voy a vender yo las que tengo aquí, que no me valen. Únicamente me quedaré con un arco, por si acaso incorporo a algún arquero en mi grupo. Estas dagas las venderé. Y el hacha creo que también debería venderlo. Armaduras tengo bastantes. Escudo de ceniza fuera. Este es bueno contra los engendros tenebrosos, pero sé que encontraré alguno mejor en un futuro. Curaza de malla pesada. Esta mejor a Alistar le queda bien. Cota de malla. Esto lo venderé. Y esto también. También. Esto también. Y me pondré un guante de estos y otro para Alistar. Vale, ¿tú qué vendes? Cascos, yelmo. Bueno, no vende ropa de mago. ¡Qué sorpresa! Vendes un mazo a 1 de oros. Esto no puedo comprar, me falta un poquito. Pero sí que me interesa este cetro. Este báculo. Voy a vender algo más. ¿Qué puedo vender? Para poder comprarlo. Este escudo. Espérate, vamos a equipar a Alistar con lo que quiero equiparle y lo que sobre lo venderé. Este, por ejemplo. Ahí estamos. ¿Y este escudo? Bastante mejor que el que llevas. Y yo unos guantes también me voy a poner. Y tú también. No, tú tienes esta. Ahora sí.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something? All right.
Pues ahora sí vendemos lo que nos sobra. Este escudo. Y estas armaduras también. Fuera. Y ahora compro el báculo. Ahí estamos. Además cambia hasta la forma cambia. Aquí hay otro refugiado. Aquí tablón del cantor. Misiones, supongo. Y ya aceptamos. Está escrito en nombre de Sir Brian, templario y defensor de la fe. Sabed que quienes se ceben sobre los refugiados afrontan una condena capital. ¿Este quién es? Cantor de Bones.
Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
¿Quién eres exactamente? No eres muy locuaz, ¿verdad?
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons.
¿Qué es un cantor?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the maker.
Vale, pues es tener que pagar las recompensas. Entonces, si quiero arreglar un tejado, tengo que hablar con él.
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even traveling sellswords sometimes turn in postings.
Así que no habla realmente.
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
Un cantor dice, ¿cómo?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak. Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Hay algo interesante en el tablón.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. Let each look after his
found
neighbor.
someone sleeping in
He
our
will be
field,
looked
in the
after
hay.
in return.
En teoría acaba con unos mercenarios, ¿no? Pero no eran esos, los de la misión. Hombre robado. ¿Algo que decirme?
Greetings to you, good sir. If it isn't too much to ask, might you spare some bread or anything?
¿Qué ha sucedido?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
Me encontré con esos bandidos y ya están muertos.
You killed them?
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Vale, hasta luego. Bueno, continuamos con la andadura. Vamos a intentar hablar con todos. Es una misión especial. Y 3 platas. Vale, vamos a entrar aquí. ¿Esto es una taberna o es...? No lo parece, ¿no?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness?
Pues el tío es un genio, ¿eh? Me ha pillado. ¿Por qué no bajas la voz, tío? Pesado.
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop. Somebody shut his mouth.
But isn't he right? The band left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
Tú, desgraciado, ¿qué te ha pasado?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the darkspawn.
No seas estúpido, se puede vencer a los engendros.
No, I have seen them. You cannot run. You cannot fight.
Quedarte por aquí dando gritos no ayudará a salvarte.
There is nothing to do. No hope is left.
Creo que subestimas nuestros recursos, como la magia.
Are you calling me a coward?
Pues sí. Conozco a perros con más aguante que tú.
I am shamed. But the monsters will take you all. The blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Siempre hay esperanza.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Vale, pues hasta luego. Vaya limpieza, ¿no? De problemas. Vamos a hablar con este.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Sí, yo también. Qué gritos tenía el tío, ¿eh? ¡Guau! ¿Estos qué?
We were lucky. I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Sir Marron.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
¿Os parezco un refugiado?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
¿Quién está al cargo?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
¿Estáis al tanto de los bandidos que habían en el camino?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
¿Habéis oído alguna noticia?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Vale, pues hasta luego. Bueno, chavales, vamos a dejar por aquí el episodio. Un episodio lleno de diálogos. Espero que en el próximo haya más combates. Aunque voy a aprovechar para hablar con todos los que pueda. Pues si me dan alguna misión especial. Y nada más. Espero que os haya gustado. Like, comentáis, suscribíos y hasta la próxima. Chao.